Now before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that he was going to be put to death. Having loved his followers, he loved them all the way to the end. After they had shared a meal together, Jesus broke bread and shared it with them. And he said, "This is the bread of life." He also passed a cup of wine and said, "This is my promise. Eat this bread and drink this cup and remember me." The disciples were confused about what he meant, but then Jesus got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around his waist. When he got to Simon Peter, Peter said, "Lord, how can you wash my feet?" Jesus looked at him and said, "You don't understand this now, but later you'll understand." Peter protested again, "You should not be washing my feet." But Jesus responded, "Unless I wash your feet, you have no place with me." Peter quickly relented and said to him, "Then don't just wash my feet, wash my hands and my hair as well." After Jesus had washed their feet, he put on his robe, returned to the table, and said to them, "Do you understand what I've just tried to teach you? If I, your teacher, have washed your feet, you should follow my example and wash one another's feet. This is the lesson." He continued, "My dearest friends, I am with you only a little bit longer, but you're going to look for me, and where I'm going, you cannot follow right now. So I give you a new commandment as you remain here, that you love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my followers."
All who are thirsty, all who are weak, just come to the fountain. Deeper heart in the stream of life, let the pain in the sorrow be washed away in the waves of his mercy. As the cries out too deep, we sing, "Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. All who are thirsty, all who are weak, come to the fountain. Deeper heart in the stream of life, let the pain in the sorrow be washed away in the waves of his mercy. As the cries out too deep, we sing, "Come, Lord Jesus, come."
After that, Jesus went out to a place called Gethsemane, where there was a garden, and his disciples followed. Judas, who betrayed him, also knew the place, because Jesus often met there with his disciples. So Judas brought a detachment of soldiers together to the garden, and they came with lanterns, torches, and weapons. Jesus, knowing all that was about to happen to him, came forward and asked them, "Who are you looking for?" They answered, "Jesus of Nazareth." And Jesus said, "I am he." Judas was standing with them. He stepped forward and kissed Jesus, saying, "Greetings, teacher." Jesus said, "Friend, why are you here?" But Judas had already told the soldiers that they should arrest the one he kissed. So the soldiers arrested Jesus and bound him. First they took him to Annas, who was the father-in-law of Caiaphas, the high priest. Then the high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and about his teaching. Jesus answered, "I have spoken openly to the world. I've always taught in synagogues and in the temple where the whole community comes together. I haven't said anything in secret. Why are you asking me? Ask those who heard it what I said to them. They know what I said." When Jesus said this, one of the officials standing nearby struck him on the face, saying, "Is that how you answer the high priest?" Jesus answered, "If what I'm saying is wrong, please correct me. But if I've told you the truth, why do you hit me?"
I've been having dreams that haunt me in the night and whisper in my brain that something isn't right. 'Cause I've been fighting hard to become something more than a girl with sleepless nights, a visionary score. So tell me something new that I never heard before. 'Cause two of you are up all night, haunting me and forcing down my door. And I can see the fire in the skies, lighting in your eyes. I feel alive outside, never
So you are the king of the Jews?
King's your word.
Well, you are Jesus of Nazareth, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, that's what they're saying. You are the king, the Messiah. It's also said that you do miracles. Is this good magic or bad magic? Could we have some kind of demonstration? I mean, can you do a trick for me now, say?
No, I'm not a trained animal. I'm not a magician.
Well, that's disappointing. This means that you're just another Jewish politician. Do you want to know something? You're more dangerous than the Zealots. Do you know that? Say something. You had better say something. All right. Tell me what you tell people on the streets.
Yes?
Yes.
The prophet Daniel had a vision. A tall statue had a gold head and silver shoulders. The stomach was bronze, the legs were iron, the feet were clay. A stone was thrown. The clay feet broke and the statue collapsed.
Yes.
You see, God threw the stone. The stone's me, in Rome.
Rome is the statue.
Yes.
So your kingdom, or your world, will replace Rome. Where is it?
My kingdom? It's not here. Not on Earth.
It wouldn't be, would it? You know, it's one thing to want to change the way that people live, but you want to change how they think, how they feel.
All I'm saying is that change will happen with love, not with killing.
Either way, it's dangerous. It's against Rome. It's against the way the world is. And killing or loving, it's all the same. It simply doesn't matter how you want to change things. We don't want them changed. You do understand what has to happen. We have a space for you up on Golgotha. 3,000 skulls there by now. Probably more. Guard!
So they took Jesus, and carrying the cross by himself, he went out to what is called the place of the skull, which in Hebrew is called Golgotha. There they crucified him, and with him 2 thieves, one on either side, with Jesus between them. The soldiers took his clothes and divided them into 4 parts, one for each soldier. They also took his tunic. The tunic was seamless, woven in one piece. So they said to one another, Let us not divide it, but throw dice to see who gets to keep it." Standing near the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son." After this, Jesus said, "I am thirsty." A jar full of sour wine was sitting nearby. So they put a sponge full of the wine on a branch of hyssop and held it to his mouth. After receiving the wine, he said, "It is accomplished." Then he bowed his head and gave up his spirit.
My God, why have you forsaken me? My God, why have you forsaken me? My God, why have you down there staring up at me? Is this what I believed, or the end of me? Is this what I believed, or the end of me? My God, oh my God, why have you forsaken me? My God, oh my God, why have you
Saison,